Training Camp Central is brought to you by Toyota.
This time of year, you can't wait to get started. All season, you try to put together the best team you possibly can. Just feel like as we look at our roster coming into camp, it looks about as good as it has since I've been here. We realize that. We embrace that. We have a good football team. But from there, once you establish that you have good personnel and you have a good coaching staff, you can't wait to get out on the football field, and that's where we are. Seems like it's been forever since we've been together as a group, and I can't wait to see the players. I normally don't bother them an awful lot when we take time off, but I'm proud of the job our players have done. Look in the news, you see a lot of guys doing things they shouldn't, but I feel pretty good about what our players did before, while they were gone. But we're in a tough division with good football teams, and we feel like we're going to be one. When you get to training camp, what we as a coaching staff would like as much as anything is good competition. We have good competition. I know after I finish, you can ask me about the offensive line and who's going to make the team, who's going to start, at what position and all that. That's a good thing. We have that type of competition where we have different options. You're going to ask me about the defensive line also. We have good competition there. Not only who starts, but who makes our ball club. So this depth, this 90-man roster that we have should lend us to have good practices once we can get in the pads. In all season, you have a good look at guys, but when you can't actually hit, no contact, you don't get a good read on exactly what you have as far as the linemen are concerned. Before we talk, we haven't seen the players yet on exactly how we're going to, start off training camp and how, I'd really rather talk to the players first. But I'll just say we feel like we can, we can win with both players. And not only them, I'm excited to get Gabe Karimi. We got a chance to see Gabe and, without pads, but to get him back out there, into the mix also. So, again, as much as anything, as far as how guys turn, how they match up right now, isn't real important. Just being in position where you're going to get reps, and both of those guys for sure will be getting good quality reps. Well, first off, it's definitely good to get our group back together and to get Matt back into the mix. Matt has missed a little bit of time in all season, but he'll be in tip-top shape. I know he was excited to be back officially in the fold, and we're going to get him back out there, and the team is just going to take off from there. We have good depth at the running back position. Seeing he and Michael Bush together, along with that offensive line that we talked about, should be pretty good. Oh no, not at all. I mean, pressure to win. I mean, there's always the Chicago Bears. There's pressure to do well always. When you take a little bit of time off and you travel a little bit, you get a chance to talk to the Bears fans, and you get a chance to know everybody's expectation. But not everybody's, ours. I mean, that's the goal. I mean, most of you can tell me exactly what our 3 goals we have, for our program as we start each year. But there is pressure, and we like that. But what you want to do when there is pressure, and you're in a place where there's pressure, is have, a big stick. And we just feel like we have good personnel, we have a great staff, and why not the Bears? For most of you that's been around here, yes, you're trying to get playmakers at just about every position. You just look at our additions. I mean, just look at the receiver that we brought in. We brought in a 1 receiver. So just starting with him add a lot. We brought in another running back who was a starting running back in the NFL. I think as you look across our board at our skill positions, we have improved quite a bit. And that should put points on the board, which we're trying to do. And, we'll talk a lot about the skill and receivers, but just think we're in a position to have the best balance offensively that we've had in a long time. Not at all. He's ready to go. We're cautious with players when they're not fit and full speed, ready to go. But once we get them out there, we're never trying to take out any of our players in practice. You have to know how to practice, first off, to try to avoid injuries. I feel like we can do that, and if injuries happen, they just kind of happen. But Brian has missed a lot of time, and just like we talked about with Matt Forte, I know he's anxious to get back out there, and we're anxious to get him out there.